I love seeing how all like the stuff works together, like why it works, because just knowing something happens is something. But when you really get into the nitty-gritty of why it works and how it works, it's just really fun and a great thing to know. You see people talk about these things and you hear it, but then you actually know how it works, and it really gives you a different perspective on it. That's what's happening in there with like different parts of the body and how the stuff works. I mean, we just got into it, but I think it's really fun.
For this lesson, they made clay cadavers, and we've been learning about different terminology with the human body. And so they learned terms like superior and inferior. Superior means above, inferior means below. And so they've started taking some of those terms and applying it to the little people that they created. And they had to cut them along the different body planes, and then they had to lay them down on the paper. And so I think that from this activity, they're able to learn some of those terms a little bit better. It's a little more hands-on.
You can really see the layers and how like each section produces your own organs, so how it works in your body. This is probably a gateway into my future, so it's really big to get hands-on learning. Everybody's super nice in the class and understanding, and things we go through is pretty hard to understand, so everybody feels sympathy towards each other, I guess you can call it. This is probably my favorite class. So
the words they use in the paper are like the stuff we'll have to remember, like cut along the transverse plane or cut along the medial plane, or like point out this where it's in this cavity of the body, and that kind of stuff. It's to help us learn those words and get them down in our brains, because obviously we're gonna have to take a test on it. I just think the class is fun, he's fun. It's a really fun time.
It was like a really fun lab. Well, I learned a lot about like human anatomy, which is like what the class is about, but it helped us like learn the cavities, the body cavities we learned about yesterday. And then we also like did like surgery. During notes, like you can't really picture what you're like doing, but with the lab, you can like really picture what is where on the human body.
We're just now starting to talk about some of the body parts, and they're starting to ask questions about like what's the shape of the heart, what's the shape of the liver. So that kind of helped them to learn the different body shapes of the organs, and then they were able to put them in the proper cavities. So they're learning along the way, so that's the whole point.